That's a great example. Yeah. We have festivities for Chinese New Year every year. Perfect. That's exactly right. New Year, you would celebrate the New Year festivities. So again, the connotation of this word is something very fun, something very joyful and bright, right? It's related to the word festival. It's related to the word festive. You can use the word festive. You could say this Christmas tree in this video looks very festive. All right, let's move on. Great job, guys.
Are where the primary markets annually set up shop. Walking from one market to another is as easy as fruitcake. The medieval architecture are where the primary markets annually set up shop. Walking from one market to another is as easy as fruitcake. Are where the primary markets annually set up shop. Walking from one market to another is as easy as fruitcake.
Okay. And yes, for the question, fireworks can definitely be a festivity. Fireworks can totally be a festivity. That's an excellent question. All right. Yes, walking from one market to another is as easy as fruitcake. All right. Let's talk about this expression because easy as fruitcake is not the typical expression. It's a Christmas version of the expression. However, it's a common expression that you'll hear only at Christmas time. What is the normal expression? What do you normally say? If it's not Christmas time, what do we say? This is one of those strange quirks in English where, okay, a piece of cake. Yes, you could say it's a piece of cake, easy as pie, Vivian. Excellent, easy as pie. But at Christmas time, instead of hearing people say it's easy as pie or it's easy as a piece of cake, we will say it's easy as fruitcake. This is what you'll hear. People get in the holiday spirit, right? People like to talk about Christmassy things, and fruitcake is a very Christmassy sort of thing, right? In the US, in Britain, it's really common to eat fruitcake at this time of year. Yeah, so usually you would say easy as pie or a piece of cake for something that is very, very simple, very easy to do. But at Christmas time, you might say easy as fruitcake, just to make it a little bit fun. And people will completely understand it because it's still a common phrase. You just wouldn't use it at other times of year. Good job, guys. Let's move on.
Music from Beauty and the Beast in 2017, Frozen and Tangled in 2018, and most recently, Aladdin. This free event takes Christmas into overdrive. Latin music from Beauty and the Beast in 2017, Frozen and Tangled in 2018, and most recently, Aladdin. This free event takes Christmas into overdrive.
Okay. All right. Looks like most of you guys have heard the expression. Yes, yes, this free event takes Christmas into overdrive. This video is about the illuminations in Tokyo. So for those of you from Japan, you might have even seen this, this light display that goes on every year. What does it mean if something goes into overdrive? What does that mean? How do you use that in a sentence? It is definitely beautiful. It is fantastic. Okay, Winda, no control. That's a great way to think about it. Out of control, just completely wild and exuberant. It doesn't necessarily mean it's popular. It doesn't necessarily mean it's great, although it is overwhelming. Karina, that's a good word to think of it. It's overwhelming. It's amazing. It's wild, Barbara. Good. These are this expression into overdrive just means that something blows your mind. It's extreme. Yes, it's extreme. That's great, Vivian. It's extreme and it's just impressive, right? So you can also say to take something into the next gear, if you want to use more of a car idiom, into the next gear. Cut that out as well. You can take something into the next gear, into overdrive. It just means that you're going above and beyond. You're going to the next level. So with these millions of lights here, that's definitely taking a festivity into overdrive. All right, moving on.
British and Irish tourists in particular annually flock to the Sydney beach on Christmas Day. It's a refreshing change of pace for anyone who wants to shake up their holiday routine. British and Irish tourists in particular annually flock to the Sydney beach on Christmas Day. It's a refreshing change of pace for anyone who wants to shake up their holiday routine. British and Irish tourists in particular annually flock to the Sydney beach on Christmas Day. It's a refreshing change of pace for anyone who wants to shake up their holiday routine.
All right, guys. So, of course, when we normally think of Christmas in pop culture, we think of snow and ice. But a lot of places in the world, anywhere south of the equator, it's going to be summertime. So in Australia, they like to head to the beach, right? They like to, okay, very good. Looks like most of you heard this one. They like to shake up their holiday routine. What does it mean to shake something up? Okay, yes, to change. It does mean to change, but not just to change something. To change something in what way? Yeah, okay, to make something unusual, to diversify it or make it more exciting. Yes. So if I decided to, part my hair in a different way, I wouldn't say I'm shaking anything up. That's a pretty boring change to make, right? But if I suddenly dyed my hair a bright color, that would be shaking things up because that would be very new, right? Very exciting, very different, a drastic change. Aswar, that's great. It's a drastic change. Yeah, that's great. Ty, to add spice to something, that's a great expression you could use here as well. You could say for anyone who wants to add spice to their holiday routine. Excellent. That's a really good expression you can use too, and a good idiom. Right. So anyone that wants to shake up their holiday routine, do something radically different. In this context, if they're coming from Britain, where it's cold and snowy, to the beach, that's definitely shaking it up. That's definitely a very radical change. Great job, guys. Let's go on to our next one.
Number 6. Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. Hyde Park, London. Winter Wonderland is a phrase that gets tossed around a lot during Christmas. However, number 6. Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. Hyde Park, London. Winter Wonderland is a phrase that gets tossed around a lot during Christmas. However, number 6. Hyde Park Winter Wonderland. Hyde Park, London. Winter Wonderland is a phrase that gets tossed around a lot during Christmas.
All right, guys. What are they talking about here? Okay. Yeah, looks like a lot of you guys heard that one as well. It's a phrase that gets tossed around a lot. What does it mean to toss something around? This is an idiom. Okay, it doesn't mean to throw something. Okay, to discuss, to be mentioned very often, to be talked about. Yeah. Um, Greg, the use of mentioned here is really, really good because if you're tossing something around, usually you're mentioning it often, but casually, right? You're not having a very deep conversation about it. You're just sort of mentioning it briefly. So basically, in the context of this video, they're saying a lot of people use the phrase winter wonderland. But in this case, it's really true, right? They really make it a winter wonderland. They talk about it very casually. They describe things as winter wonderlands very often at this time of year to toss something around. So how can we use this in a sentence? Can anyone give me a sentence using the phrase tossed around as a way to talk about describing something often or talking about something casually? I'll give you guys a moment. Please write in the chat if you have any example sentences. We can talk about those. The Christmas tree is tossed around during the year. Well, in that case, you might say the Christmas tree is tossed out. If it's something that you're throwing away, to toss out is to throw something away. So toss around the football is literal, yes, to throw something. In this case, though, we're talking about the expression. Rumors about the new shape were tossed around. That's a great example. Trump has tossed around recently as the election approaches. Yes, the parties are tossing around their preferred candidates. That's a great example. They're talking about them. They tossed around about some celebrities coming into town. To toss around some suggestions, that's great. We tossed around celebrating Christmas these days. Good job, guys. Yes, it's to talk about something often and kind of casually, to keep repeating something in a fairly casual way, but over and over and over again. Talk about some idea. Great. Yeah, it's time to toss around creative ideas. You do hear it collocated with ideas often, right? If you're having a brainstorming meeting, hey guys, let's toss around some ideas. That's a great use of it. Excellent. Okay, guys, so today we're talking about our Christmas holiday traditions. So I'm from the US. I'm from somewhere that doesn't usually get very cold at Christmas, but we still like to decorate and we still like to put up trees. Today, it's in the 20 degrees Celsius. It's not that cold, but we still like to try to enjoy it as much as possible. So, guys, whether you do celebrate Christmas or whether you don't, let's talk a little bit about it. I'd like to hear some of your Christmas traditions. We have a few minutes to talk about this. Does anyone come from a country that has a really unique holiday tradition? It could be Christmas or it could be New Year's. What do you guys do to celebrate this time of year in your countries? I know that the American idea of Christmas is very much in the pop culture, but let's talk about your countries, guys. Where are you from, and what do you do to celebrate? Yeah, definitely, guys. Raise your hand. If you have anything to share, you can either type in the chat or raise your hand. So, as I said, I'm from the US. I live in Thailand most of the year. In Thailand, you might be surprised to see the amazing Christmas lights and amazing Christmas displays. Okay, yeah, in Turkey, you've got the countdown. The family has dinner that evening. That's excellent. Yeah, very, very nice. It sounds really, really nice. And I do love Turkish food, so I would love to join that. In Japan, a drinking party. Uzbekistan, parties. Yes, everyone loves parties, don't they? All around the world, we all love a Christmas party. All right, Gus, I see your hand is up. Let's hear from you. All right, hey
Hey
Gus.
guys, so hello, how's it going, mate? I currently live in Brazil, South America, and here people celebrate very exquisite and unique way. And yeah, for example, my father-in-law is about to cook tenderloin instead of turkey
Oh,
or something like that.
wow, right.
Uh,
There you go.
so
Yeah.
so I think this way is much more. I prefer like red meat rather than white, so I prefer this more traditional than Irish where I
There
come
you
from.
go.
So yeah,
There you go. Yeah, good
yeah,
steak for Christmas. That's fun. Love it. I know that there's some places in the world that put out a can of beer for Santa instead of milk and cookies, and I'm sure that there
that's
are
for
Santas
sure.
around the world that that
Yeah.
appreciate that.
This one feels
Great.
better, I think.
Love that. Thank you so much. All right. We've got television programs in India, fireworks, going on dates. Okay. And Vadim, I see that your hand is up as well. Why don't you tell us about your traditions?
Yeah, I'm from Ukraine, so basically on the New Year we can just be with our family. We just can have some kind of dinner, just wait for like 1 a.m. just to celebrate the New Year,
Mm,
just to kind of give presents for everyone, just be
great.
happy, and then went to bed. On the Christmas, I would say we used to celebrate it on the 6th, from 6th to
Mhm.
7th of January. But I mean, right now because of the war, my parents told me that they changed the date. So
Mm.
basically, we need to celebrate tomorrow. But I don't know like how our population will react on it. But I don't know even when I need to celebrate. Probably I need to celebrate twice. So
Hey, there's
because
nothing wrong with
we
two
used to,
celebrations.
yeah, because we used to celebrate, for example, like last year we used to celebrate it from 6th to 7th of January, and we
Okay.
can we can kind of invite our uncles, aunts, and their kids to have some kind of basically dinner. It should be like
Mm.
some special traditional kind of Ukrainian cuisine. Um, so yeah, basically, I think Ukrainians should celebrate tomorrow, but I'm not sure if I'll celebrate twice or I will celebrate tomorrow. But I
Right.
know that in a lot of countries they celebrate tomorrow, but it's kind of
True. Yeah. There's two calendars, right? Because they changed the calendar back in the Middle Ages sometime. So there's the Western calendar and the Eastern calendar, and that's true. We often think about Christmas as being on December 25th, but in the Eastern calendar, yeah, I know it's celebrated, yeah, January 6th. So hey, two Christmases, double the Christmas pies. Love it.
thank you, thank you.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing. Thailand, we have special dinner and go to a temple on New Year's. Yes, I can confirm. I've done that before when I've been living in Thailand at this time of year. I love it, and I've been so impressed with the light displays up at all the shopping malls. In Myanmar, go to the pagoda, help your family, donate food. Great. So it's a time of year for a lot of fun traditions, guys. A lot of special traditions. Unfortunately, we don't have time to read all of them. I've read all of them. We don't have time to discuss every single one, but I do love hearing what you guys do in your countries. And I really think that's one thing I love so much about Langclub is just getting to learn about other countries, getting to learn about other cultures, and getting to see what we do around the world. So, guys, let's talk about this. We're going to continue this conversation. Here are some discussion questions, and we're going to keep discussing this. We're going to discuss it in our small group so that everyone's going to have a chance to talk about it. So, guys, I'm going to recreate your breakout rooms. Enjoy the conversation, everyone. Hope you have a fun time talking about your holiday traditions, talking about Christmas and New Year's and all the fun things that you do. So please enjoy the main topic today, guys. I really loved hearing from all of you about this. Oh, do you want to do it now instead of at the end? Okay, we can do it now. Okay, okay. I was gonna do it at the end, but we can do it. Okay, okay, yeah. Let's just do it at the end then, because I think everyone was excited to talk about the topic.